What is philosophy? Why does it feel like a club reserved for academics with shelves full of dusty books? Many people see philosophy as this intimidating abstract thing. It feels distant, irrelevant to their daily lives. But this image couldn't be further from the truth. This essay aims to bridge that gap. We're going to dismantle the stereotype and reveal the true nature of philosophy. It's not an exclusive club, it's a toolbox for thinking, available to everyone, regardless of background or education. Philosophy, at its core, is about asking questions, seeking understanding, and examining our lives and the world around us. It's a journey of exploration, not a destination for the intellectual elite. Imagine a world where we never questioned anything, we blindly accepted information without critical thought. This is where philosophy steps in. Philosophy encourages us to challenge assumptions, analyze arguments, and think for ourselves. It's about engaging with the world in a meaningful way. This isn't just an academic exercise, it has real-world implications. Consider the ethical dilemmas we face daily: climate change, social justice, technological advancements. These issues demand critical thinking and nuanced perspectives, the very skills honed by philosophical inquiry. Let's talk about something relatable: smartphones. These devices, now ubiquitous, are a product of countless philosophical ideas about technology, ethics, and their impact on society. From the design that prioritizes user experience to the ethical debates about data privacy, philosophy is embedded in the very fabric of these devices. We might not realize it, but every time we interact with technology, we're engaging with the consequences of philosophical thought. This highlights philosophy's pervasive influence even in the most mundane aspects of our lives. At its heart, philosophy is a method, a way of thinking, rather than a fixed set of answers. It's about asking questions like, what is knowledge, or what is the meaning of life? It's about grappling with complex concepts like truth, justice, and morality. Think of philosophy as a mental toolkit, equipped with concepts and methods to analyze, critique, and construct arguments. This toolkit empowers us to think critically, solve problems creatively, and approach life's complexities with greater clarity and purpose. We don't need a fancy degree to be philosophers. We practice philosophy every time we make a moral decision, question a belief, or try to understand a different perspective. Think about a time you had a disagreement with a friend. You probably tried to understand their viewpoint, articulate your own, and find common ground. That's philosophy in action. From debating the ethics of a news story to pondering the meaning of a work of art, we engage in philosophical thought more often than we realize. Philosophy is not an exclusive club, it's an inherent part of being human. Philosophy, over centuries, has developed branches, each exploring fundamental aspects of human existence and the universe. Epistemology. This branch delves into the nature of knowledge. How do we know what we know? What are the limits of knowledge? Think about the rise of misinformation and the importance of critical thinking in the digital age. Ethics. This branch grapples with questions of right and wrong, good and bad. It helps us navigate moral dilemmas and make ethical decisions. Consider the ethical implications of artificial intelligence or genetic engineering. Metaphysics. This branch explores the nature of reality, existence, and being. What is the nature of consciousness? Is there free will? These questions might seem abstract, but they underpin our understanding of ourselves and the universe. Aesthetics. This branch examines beauty, art, and taste. What makes something beautiful? How does art impact us emotionally and intellectually? These questions are relevant as we engage with art in various forms, from traditional paintings to digital installations. These branches, while distinct, are interconnected, reflecting the interconnectedness of human experience itself. If philosophy is so ingrained in our lives, why does it have this image of being inaccessible? One reason is the way it's often presented: dense texts, jargon-filled language, and a focus on historical figures rather than contemporary issues. This approach can be alienating, making philosophy seem irrelevant to the average person. However, the core ideas of philosophy are anything but irrelevant. It's time to move away from this antiquated image and present philosophy in a way that is engaging, relevant, and accessible to all. Thankfully, there's a growing movement to make philosophy more accessible. Modern philosophers are stepping out of academia and into the public sphere. They're writing books, giving talks, and engaging with a wider audience through podcasts and online platforms. They're tackling contemporary issues using clear language and showing how philosophy can help us navigate the complexities of modern life. These individuals are bridging the gap between academia and the public, making philosophy more relatable and relevant to a broader audience. Imagine this. You're at a coffee shop, deeply engrossed in a conversation with a friend. You're debating the ethics of artificial intelligence or discussing the meaning of a recent dream. You're not quoting philosophers or using fancy jargon. You're simply engaging in thoughtful conversation, exploring ideas and challenging each other's perspectives. Congratulations, you're engaging in philosophy. It's as simple and as profound as that. Incorporating philosophy into our lives doesn't require a complete overhaul. It's about cultivating a mindset of curiosity, critical thinking, and self-reflection. Here are a few practical tips to get you started. First, question everything. Don't accept things at face value. Challenge assumptions, ask why, and seek evidence. Next, embrace different perspectives. Be open to viewpoints that differ from your own. Try to understand the reasoning behind those perspectives. Lastly, reflect on your own beliefs. What are your core values? Why do you hold those beliefs? Examining our own beliefs helps us grow and evolve. By incorporating these practices into our daily routines, we can cultivate a more philosophical approach to life. You don't need to dive into complex philosophical treatises to benefit from philosophical thinking. Start small, read short philosophical quotes or stories, engage in thoughtful conversations with friends and family, join online forums or groups dedicated to philosophical discussions. These small steps can help you integrate philosophy into your life gradually, making it a natural and enriching part of your daily routine. Philosophy, far from being an exclusive club, is an open invitation to think, question, and explore the big questions that have captivated humanity for centuries. It's about engaging with the world around us and within us, seeking understanding and living a more examined life. Philosophy is not about finding all the answers, it's about embracing the journey of exploration and discovery. As we conclude this exploration of philosophy, I invite you to share your thoughts. What philosophical questions intrigue you? Have you encountered philosophy in unexpected places? Share your reflections in the comments below. Let's continue the conversation and keep the spirit of philosophical inquiry alive. Philosophy isn't just an academic pursuit, it's something you do every time you ask why. It's the curiosity that drives us to understand ourselves, our world, and our place in it. Embrace the power of why, and you'll discover that philosophy is not just a subject to study, it's a way of life. The journey of philosophical exploration is ongoing and it's one we embark on together.